Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. It's the brother Tazayar, back with another lesson. And the inspiration of this lesson is, as you see, you see around like social media and the news that they're cracking down on street preaching, street teaching. And they're mostly talking about Christians, but deep down, the true targets of Esau are the men of the Lord, that are out there prophesying the 100% truth, not no Jesus bullshit, not no God is love bullshit. Nah, we're teaching the raw 100% truth, and it hurts a lot of people's feelings, and it's gonna turn into hate speech real soon. And we just have to remember to count the cost, because we have to really examine what we're a part of. You see this in this image, this image I want to add to the video, to the lesson, because here's this Jake reading his Bible, and you got Esau's military barging in, pointing rifles at him, and he's cool, calm, and collective, He ain't panicked, like a lot of effeminate men are going to panic, get on their knees. Nah, we're chilling. The Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear. We know this is a high possibility. Not for every brother, but it's a high possibility that you're going to end up like in this situation. And ultimately, you're going to have to be arrested. Some brothers are going to be arrested. And they're already cracking down. You know they're going to come after the Israelites. They're going to come after the hopeful elect. And this is just a lesson to remember to count the cost and what we're a part of. So let's get some precepts. We'll start with the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 7. It reads, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushai HaMashiach. And yeah, we're going to be tried, The Lord gave us this truth. We're going to have time to put it to the test. Time to put your faith to the test. Because it's easy to say you have faith, but when the cards are against you and certain situations come up, are you going to have that faith? And some people are going to fold. And we just pray that that's not us. We pray that we stay rooted in this thing, and that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai covers us and gives us a spirit to endure. If we have to go through what I just showed you in these images, if we have to go through this, hey, so be it, That's part of our walk. And we're gonna receive honor, because we didn't fold like cowards. We walked through the fire like men. So let's get the next precept. Salakia. Luke 21 and 12. It reads, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And yeah, that the fact that we have our power's name, Esau, that don't sit well with Esau, because Esau knows who the creator is. Esau knows who the Israelites are. And we're exposing this devil. And that's why he's coming after us. And you see it in the news. Gradualism. It's gradualism. Before you know it, this devil's going to show his horns and make war with the remnant of her seed, which is the direct descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So the next precept, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. Yeah, let the Lord take the wheel, Let the Lord work through you. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. You see that? And hey, this is serious. Are you willing to go all the way? Are you willing to die for your faith? That's the ultimate test, And if the Lord is dealing with you, you should be at peace with death. It's just a quick transition. You should have an immortal mindset, because we're immortal beings. We're just in this wicked flesh at the moment. But this is the highest calling for a man. The fact that we have this truth, the fact that we're out prophesying, the fact that we're uploading these videos. This devil sees this, you know. And hey, we're standing boldly for the Lord. And if we get put to death, we'll be the first ones to raise up. We'll be the first ones to meet Yahweh Shai in that chariot. So we just have to remember that. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Yeah, people are getting ready to hate you for this truth, because we speak facts, you know. This is only for the elect. This ain't to comfort you. It's to comfort the elect, but we condemn the 2/3 of our people. And with the narrative that Esau is going to bring against us, they're going to hate us. And hey, that's okay. You have to prepare for that hate. You know, it's not good to be liked. Yahweh Shai wasn't liked. Yahweh Shai was despised by his own people, the King of Kings. So how much more us? So the next precept I had, 1 Peter 4:12, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. And that fiery trial is coming. You see Trump's meeting with the president of, I believe it's Guatemala or El Salvador, and they got that crazy ass prison over there. And he's joking. Well, he's not joking. He's saying he wants to bring homegrown, I don't know if he said homegrown terrorists or homegrown criminals. He wants to send them over there. So, hey, we could, some of us could end up in a crazy ass prison like that with all those demonic killers, you know. But hey, just hold fast to your crown. Don't let fear take over, because remember your forefathers. Let me read this real quick, and then I'll bring another precept. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Yeah, because we have to suffer for this truth. And Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 2:10, look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You see that? Remember the 3 Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Remember Daniel thrown in the lion's den. Jeremiah thrown in the dungeon. Like, hey man, the prophets went through it. The prophets went through it, and we're gonna have to go through it as well. And you gotta be at peace with that. And we find comfort in these precepts, because they went through that fire, but ultimately the Lord delivered them. And we have to have that unshakable faith. And the last precept I had was the book of Acts, chapter 14 and verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So we ain't gonna hopscotch. We ain't gonna cruise to the kingdom. Nah, it's gonna be a dramatic ending. We're gonna scarcely be saved through much tribulation, you know, through much tribulation, and get prepared for that hell. Get prepared for that persecution. Hey, the Lord's gonna try you, and be prepared for that. And just pray to the Lord every day to give you the strength to keep moving forward, and to don't let this devil take your crown. Don't let this devil get to you and cause you to panic, you know, because if you're of the elect, the Lord's gonna cover you and give you that spirit, give you that unmovable faith. You know, we got this. So I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Quadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this 100% truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Keep pushing, Akyom. We almost out of here. On to the next lesson. Shalom.